Hey soul family, hope y'all are doing well. I got a divine message for y'all today, honey. So as I was sitting down to get ready to pull some cards for y'all, the word Melchizedek came into my conscious awareness. So I heard Melchizedek. So let me do some research because I don't know too much about Melchizedek. And also let me go ahead and dive in to inform myself as well as inform you all, because this energy is tapping into this reading, honey. So it definitely could resonate with some of y'all who watch this video. All right. So when I researched Melchizedek, it came out that Melchizedek was the king of Solomon. I mean, not Solomon, sorry. The king of Salem, you know, where they did the witch trials. He was the king of Salem, which I thought was interesting. I was like, okay. He was a mysterious king, but also not just a king, he was a priest of the Most High God. Okay. So he had dual roles. Back in those days, you couldn't have dual roles. Either you were a king or you were a priest. Okay, because a lot of times the kings could not enter the tabernacles and things like that. They had to stay out of there and play their position. So he was the right hand of God, as well as the king of Salem. All right, and his name means the king of righteousness. All right, y'all. So Melchizedek was also known to come before Jesus Christ, aka Yeshua. He precedes him. So his and which was very interesting as well. As I was doing research, it said that Jesus Christ, aka Yeshua, is known to be under the order of. So the Most High put Yeshua, aka Jesus Christ, under the order of Melchizedek. And that's also found in the Bible for those of you who like to have facts, like to fact check with the Bible, is also in there. He's mentioned in Genesis and later on in the Bible as well. All right, so yeah, let me read what I wrote down, y'all. It says, Melchizedek, a mysterious priest, king of ancient, wow, oh goodness, I'm tongue tied, y'all. Look, this message, somebody don't want this message to get out, but we're gonna get it out now. We're gonna get it out. It says, Melchizedek, a mysterious priest, king of ancient Salem, also known back then as Jerusalem, who is important because he prefigures Jesus Christ. He had a dual role as both king and high priest. Jesus was said to be a priest in the order of Melchizedek. Melchizedek is the basis for the new order of priesthood, one that is eternal and not limited by time or earthly lineage, a concept that is fulfilled by Jesus Christ, also known as Yeshua. Okay, and this dual role, in his dual role, he had authority over the spiritual realm as well as the earthly realm. So therefore, he was a communicator between the spirit and the earth. Okay, he was a messenger. He was one who knew how to transmit and transform and anchor in energy from the spiritual realm into the earthly plane. Okay, so that just lets me know that some of y'all might be a part of this lineage as well. Just as they say Jesus Christ, aka Yeshua, was a part, under this order of Melchizedek, some of y'all could come from that lineage as well. All right, because mind you, Melchizedek doesn't have a lineage. Everything that comes underneath him, they came from him. Okay, mind you, this is new to me as well, y'all. So just tap in and y'all do your own research to see how it resonates with you. All right, but that's what's coming through. All right, so first card out, y'all. We got the solar plexus. Okay, so this lets me know that some of y'all are beginning downloads of information, but also feeling called to move in this information, move in this confidence. So what you do know, you're actually moving towards. Okay, you have a newfound confidence. Your solar plexus, ooh, my candle sparkling. Your solar plexus is activated. Okay, you're standing in your personal power. Okay, and some of y'all are being called to tap more into your personal power. Use your personal authority. Okay, move in authority. Move in your seat of authority, honey. All right, and then next card out, y'all, we got suffering in silence, but this is reverse. You're no longer suffering in silence. You're using your throat chakra. So the fact that you're stepping more into your confidence, you feel more confident now. You're no longer having that throat chakra blocked. You're using your throat chakra. You're speaking up. You're telling people how you feel. Okay? You're not just thinking, you're being more vocal, which is, it seems like it's something that you've been kind of holding back from. with sharing what you feel. Okay. All right, y'all. Next card out was sacral chakra, but I was in reverse. So it lets me know, even though that you're standing in your personal power and you're no longer biting your tongue, you're being more reserved. Okay, the sacral chakra represents sensations, is right above the navel. Sensations. Some people say the vaginal area, the penis area, the pelvic area, but it's usually known to be right below the navel. Now, this represents your creativity, sensations, feelings, and at this point, you're being more reserved. Okay, it's active, but you're not using it as much. Okay, so some of y'all could be not using your sacral chakra energy as much because you want next card come out. You want to make the smart decisions. You want to choose wisely. You don't want to go down a direction that's not for your highest good. So therefore, you're is peeping the scenery out. Okay, you're waiting for the spiritual guidance. Look at this person right here. He's praying, palms up, praying, waiting for spiritual guidance in order to know what direction to move. The birds are the messengers. Okay, so before he goes anywhere, before you make any move, you're waiting for this to be spiritually led. So you're not just moving in the first thing that comes across your mind. Now let me go ahead and not even mind, like your first passion, something that you feel. You're waiting. You're not just jumping on anything that you feel called to. Okay. Because a lot of thoughts could be coming in, like a lot of ideas could be coming in, and a lot of opportunities could be knocking at your door. But you want to make sure you go the right direction, so you're not just taking everything at face value. All right. And then we got the next card out here, y'all, is truth, right under the solar plexus. Okay, so you're standing more in your truth. Okay, you're waiting patiently to make the right decision so you can move in your highest truth. Okay, like this card says, you want to move in authority. That Melchizedek energy is coming in, letting you know that you are being guided to, choose what's best for you. Things have to balance out so you can choose what's best for you. Yes, you have dominion over the earth and the spiritual your spiritual ties. You're very spiritually called to move down certain directions that like previously you didn't even realize that you could do. Now you have so many options. Tapping into your spiritual side, you're going to make sure you make the right decisions in this earthly realm. Okay, you're tapping into the spiritual realm and the earthly realm. Look at you. That's the spiritual realm. You're tapping into that door. The veil is more thin for you. Okay, for you can tap in between the veils, the realms. Okay, you see how this person is standing on the metal. This metal is of the earth, but gazing into the spiritual realm, into the skies, into the cosmos. So as this person moves through their life, they're going to be moving balanced in confidence. Okay, and this is some transformative time that you're in. Shedding skin, feeling renewed, a whole new you. Look at there's a face down here. She's coming out of old skin. She's shedding skin, rising to who she is at this point in her life now. That's you. Raising your vibration. One vibration at a time. I mean, like, look, run one meditation at a time. You're raising your vibration. Okay? One life experience at a time. You could have suffered in silence. That suffering in silence helped you to shed some skin here. Okay, now you're like, no, I'm gonna talk about what I've been through. You ready to share the story? It's giving testimony. Give your testimony, honey. All right. Next card out, y'all. We got positive movement forward. This gives me that six of swords energy, where you're moving into higher ground. You're moving into more of a positive new start, new beginning. Positive ground, honey. You're moving into the sun. Your vibration is rising, moving into the sun. Okay? You're moving into success, infinite success. You're definitely coming from one aspect of your life into another bright, high vibrational aspect of your life. And that's why you've been holding back certain urges because you want to make sure you're going where you need to be. You're saving that creativity, that energy, the sensation. You're saving it to where you get to where you're going. Okay? And look, you see that bird right there? That bird is already leading you. That message is already coming to you on which direction to go. And then you're going to get in your boat. You're going to start moving in that self-confidence, heading right down that direction. Look at this. That's beautiful. This is what I'm being shown. You see that? You in a boat. Look at the sun is over here. The bird right there is guiding you to this new destination. So you're on your way somewhere. Okay, so it's okay that you're holding back when it comes to your sacral chakra, because you're gonna use that bad boy. But right now, not right now, not right now. Okay. And I really urge y'all to tap into the energy of Melchizedek. Research that. Okay, see how that resonates with you. Because that came in very clear as soon as I sat down into my space here, my sacred space. Bam, I heard that name. Okay, all right, and then the last but not least of these cards, it says new beginning. Look at talking about Melchizedek. Look at you talking about not having a lineage. You know what this brings me to y'all? You know how majority of the American Black indigenous people, they necessarily don't know their lineage, or let me say we don't know our lineage. Like, we can't track back our lineage too far because there's a lot of hidden and trickery information happened. A lot of trickery. People hid our information, destroyed it, and it could be because of that Melchizedek energy. It could be that some of us are under the order, just like Jesus Christ, aka Yahshua, was under the order of Melchizedek. A lot of y'all could be under the order of Melchizedek, and that lineage was buried and covered up, so therefore you wouldn't have that wisdom, knowing that you were connected to the earth as well as the skies, as well as the spiritual realm. She on the earth, but look at her. She's connected. She's all in the stars. She came out of a council room, a high council room. Look at the staff. Look at the power, the authority, high ranked. Some of y'all are higher ranked. Y'all commune with the spirits of high order, coming out of there and look at walking around the earth with that wisdom, with that authority, with information. What are you packing in your knapsack? You have a lot. You carry a lot with you. It looked like a little bit, but it's a lot in that bag. Okay. You go ahead with your bad self. But start tapping into your spiritual side. Like, who are you spiritually? Not just your name out here in the world. Who are you spiritually? You have a high rank. Might want to start tapping into that. It's gonna really, really light your solar plexus up, honey, with personal power, self-confidence, motivation, drive. Okay? Look at that 3 right there. That's divine. It's a divine number. That transformation. 4 coming with that stability. Okay? Alright, and look at that. Look at these 2 cards. You are not of the earth, honey. Your spirit is not of the earth. You looking down at the earthly plane. When you come out the spiritual council room, you have to anchor back into the earth. So some of y'all know how to meditate where you anchor into higher realms, and then you have to come back in body. With your awareness. Come back in body. And then as you come back in body, that's when you move in with your confidence, because okay, I just spoke to the higher guides. I just spoke to the Most High, honey. Talking about authority. They don't open certain doors that's being opened for you in the spiritual realm. Some of y'all are untouchable, okay? And then we got, this is my personal deck right here, the Ancestral Whispers of Wisdom. We got In Time. So in time, you're going to figure out what direction you want to go down. It's going to come in time. I should pull these time cards. Let me see if I can reach over, because I'm not using my old setup right now, because I'll be trying to just make quick messages, y'all. So I don't have it all set up fancy, but we're going to pull I'm just going, let me see. I'm just going to pull, look at, there is no more time. Okay. So in time, you're going to see that there is no time. What I just said about Melchizedek, that for his essence, it defies the laws of time and the earthly plane. Like, it defies the law of, honey, gravity. What was that note? Let me go back to that note. Hold on. Because I want to be sure what I said. It said, I wrote it down here. Let me see. It says, one that is eternal and not limited by time or earthly lineages. Not limited by time or earthly lineages. Your spirit is not limited by time or earthly lineages. So in time, in earthly time, you're gonna understand that your spirit come from the ethers, eternal love, eternal vibration. That you're not limited. Let me see what's this in July. So that's, some of y'all might be finding that out in July. This card says patience. It's not time yet. So you're awakening, but it's gonna come. The truth is gonna come out next month. Looks promising for some of y'all. August for some of y'all. 22. Let me go one more. It's happening now for some of y'all. So some of y'all are awakening now to this information, to who you are. Some of y'all, it's gonna come next year, and you're gonna realize there's no such thing as time. It's all an illusion. Okay. Look at. Waste of your time. You're gonna realize the concept of time is a waste of your time. Okay, it's a waste of your time. Next week looks promising for some of y'all. Y'all are, it's giving me a continuous level of, look at June for some of y'all, a continuous level of evolving, awakening. Some of y'all are going through a Kundalini awakening, and it's going to come for some of y'all at certain times, but it's definitely in motion. Like your root chakra is unlocking, boop, boop, boop. That spiral is going straight up the spine, honey. All right. Some of y'all could be going through a few things that you kind of like, why? Because some of y'all are working through the shadow aspect of yourself, okay? This card says, down like 4 flats on a Cadillac, a bad situation. Some of y'all like, dang, why me? But the spirit of the Most High is saying, why not you, honey? You have to go through the earthly experiences in order for you to tap into your spiritual ranking, okay? Look at obstacle. This card said, this is the bottom of the deck, y'all. This card says mental conflict. When I split that, it says obstacles and challenges. Right under that, it says trapped in fear. Okay? But after that, once you realize it, your passion will be ignited. Look at my daughter say, bah, bah, bah. Your passion is going to be ignited. And then your intuition is unlocked. Okay? Look at that third eye. Stop playing. Third eye. Your intuition about to be unlocked. This trust the process, okay? You're being called to trust the process, releasing, trust the process. When obstacles happen, it's because you have to sacrifice certain aspects of your reality so you can tap more into your spiritual understanding, your spiritual mission. Okay? All right, y'all. I hope this message finds y'all in the highest vibration of love and light. Y'all continue to stand in your authority. Look, that's another 4 right there. Some of y'all might be seeing 4, 4, 4, and 2, 2, 2. And 3, 3, 3. Okay. I just heard 3, 4, 5. Some of y'all might be seeing that as well. All right. So yeah, if this message resonates with y'all, please like and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below. Also, if you have more information about Melchizedek, comment down below, y'all. All right. I hope this message finds y'all well. Y'all be well. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Bye.